wealthy and healthy people. Welcome back to episode 10 of Haventalks. As you can see, we got special guests today. I'm smiling from ear to ear because I'm gassed, guys. I hope you guys are as gassed as I am.
Yes.
Do you get it? I've got two special guests today, and I'll just like to introduce my sis. This is my good sis, blood sis, Bello.
Say mama. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing daddy, but that don't matter.
Bello is here on the show. You might have seen her on Mo Chunks. You also might have seen her on Black Canvas. So she's been on the web for a while as well. So I'm really happy that you're here. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Anything for you, my good sis.
Yeah. And obviously, drum roll. We have what?
Donaeo! Donaeo! Mercy! We've got Donaeo with us.
We've got Donaeo with us, guys, and we're so excited. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so, guys, today, we're discussing music. The history of UK British black music. Where music is today. How it's affected us. How we've learnt from it. How we've grown from it. Because I feel like we don't really realise how much music impacts our life. For me, well, I listen to music every second of the day.
If not for music, I'll be dead. I will unalive.
I listen to music 24/7, and I think the main hub for me is when I'm at a club or a party, and you know, especially I love those sets when it's more nostalgia.
Yeah,
you know.
No, I like sets where you discover new music. You know, I've
Really?
been there with my Shazam. Like, oh,
For me, my favourite set is the nostalgia. Like, I went to DLT brunch like 2 weeks ago.
I heard it was heavy.
Sorry, DLT, but
we ain't finna do that.
Bro, my brethren came from America, right?
Yeah.
And he said it's the best party he has ever been to.
really,
In terms
Said
of,
like 2 weeks
I think
ago.
in terms of UK brunches, DLT is one of the better ones.
They set the scene.
They set the scene.
No, I'm not saying that 100%. They 100% set the scene. I just feel like I think it was a setup for the lot. That
I
was
think
my
you
first
got unlucky
experience.
because me too. The first one I went to, I got unlucky.
The first
The
one.
first one I went to, I definitely got unlucky.
But you see
I
those
decided
unlucky
to
ones,
spend my little bit of cash again. I said, let me give you a second chance. And it makes
You see those unlucky ones here? When I tell you, because I am a DLT vet, I will come for them.
Me and my sister as well.
So I feel like those unlucky ones here, they're literally just like they're unlucky. They're one or two.
One off.
But you see DLT,
When DLT goes off, DLT
even
goes
I was meant to be
off.
in Malta today. My boy.
No, I'm fucking fuming because my social media today block. I saw Gatwick block, Malta block,
Catching flies back and forth.
Slickcase block.
Listen, if
you want to enjoy like me,
it's because I was doing exercise, getting ready for Malta, that this stupid injury happened.
Yeah, as you can see, we got two injured somebody's
because the
here.
NHS hates me, but
I walked in, I said, girl, what the hell happened to your head?
the NHS hates me, girl.
One leg in, one out.
Y'all gonna stop saying that.
Do you get it?
Y'all gonna stop saying that.
Oh my God. So I just want to go one by one of what song was it when you were introduced to Donaeo? Like, what was that song for you? Let's start with Jumina. What was the song that you said, this is the first banger?
It was definitely Party Hard.
Yeah.
When I remember, I think I was like 16 or 17. So me, I was a good guy. I didn't go out. So maybe 17. I went out to one place. Then I put Donaeo. I said, everyone was going mad. I said, let me analyze this scene first.
Yeah.
And then the beat was collecting my spirit. I don't know the song, you know. I thought it was doing
What was party, I said, yeah!
I said, Donaeo.
For me, I don't know which song came first, but it was I'm Fly. That was me.
I'm flying after Party Hard.
After Party Hard. So it was on the same time then.
I think I heard I'm Fly before I heard Party Hard,
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was his song. But Party Hard was the first one that collected my spirit.
Party Hard was the first one that collected my spirit, but I think it was between those because there was a point when those two songs were doing head to head.
He's collecting spirits.
Yeah. It was doing head to head. Because we were out partying. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. We'll be out partying, and it'll start off with like migraine skank. Then we'll come.
It's the fact that you can now say it. No, it's Donaeo. That's the guy. Yeah. Basically. So for me, it was African Warrior, and I think that because let's not front. In the beginning, in the beginning, it wasn't cool to be African,
yeah.
like that. And I'm not trying to turn it into like a Twitter debate. It just is what it is. If it wasn't like that for you, then that's fine.
That's fine.
For me, being African wasn't that cool in the beginning, but then slowly we started to see that change. Then you come up African Warrior, and then I'm like, I'm Nigerian. I'm what? You know what I mean? I'm very excited. I'm like, So for me, it was African Warrior.
I think you know what it was. I've been told that many times by West Indians and Africans. It's like that song changed it from being a British African and a British West Indian, just being British black, and it all mixing. But I think because I'm both. I've never felt uncool to be African, and I used to live in Ghana as well.
Really?
So I've never, I've never like felt. I personally have never felt like ashamed to be African.
No, because
because I look West Indian, because obviously I am. So I think that it's almost like it was kind of destiny. I had to be on both sides of the coin.
And look what you gave us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think my one was Party Hard as well. And do you know what? I was listening to it this morning. I was on FaceTime to Chloe and I was like Chloe, deep it.
It was just like
it's different.
It makes, you see how Beyonce goes into Sasha Fierce?
Yeah.
That's my body starts vibrating. I'm just like,
You start feeling
It first enters your foot.
You've lost it.
You've lost it. It started going. It's lost it.
Wow, Donaeo's really doing something.
It's really doing something to the people then.
Whoa.
But going back to the question before I cut you guys off, was how did you even come with that beat? Like, how did you...
Which one?
Party Hard.
Okay, so Party Hard was made by a Canadian guy called Suji's.
Oh, I never
And he's a white man as well.
Yeah.
These things need to come with warning because
It was an Oyibo man.
So,
really?
So what happened with Party Hard was the instrumental was called "We Belong to the Night," right? And
Didn't I say he was collecting spirits?
so then, I wanted to give a song to my supporters for supporting African Warrior and Devil in the Blue Dress, because at that point it was peak for me. So I was like, I need to make a song and give it to the people for free, like to say thank you, and it was Party Hard. And then the songwriting process was this. We Belong to the Night was my favourite song at the time. I must have gone to a King's Cross rave, and Super D was playing the record, and the crowd going, hit abidi, and I was like, party hard. So then I went home, and then obviously it worked with the gum, 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 gum. So I put that down, and then the song,
this is lit.
the verses came from was a freestyle that I put on a mixtape over We Belong to the Night. And my friends kept on reloading. And that is actually the story of my Fridays. So that was me and my friends going to the hill. That whole song is about the hill.
Are you seeing the
Yeah,
creative
Devil in
process?
a Blue Dress.
Are you guys seeing the creative process?
Yeah, so Devil in a Blue Dress, like everything, like on the way to the Raven, and the man them can't wait for Raven.
way to the
So I
Raven.
come out my yard, I'm in the car, I'm in the back of the line with Juice, and I'm back in Blatant. I say that because you know when you're
Continue.
so I'm at the back of the ride with the Juice, and I'm back in Blatant. I'm basically saying, obviously, when you're a young man, if you're not on the road, you don't have money like that. So you go to the petrol station, you buy cider, you get a bit lit. Because really, the reality is, you're probably going to meet someone in the club you like. You don't want to spend all your money on the drinks beforehand. So you kind of get lit beforehand, and then you go to the club.
I've got to do pre-drinks, mate.
So obviously, I'm lean, just a bit tipsy. But I ain't complaining. No. Then outside the club, the line used to be crazy. Then before I was like, because the funky era was like my third time I was popular.
Okay.
So when I was going to the hill, I wasn't Donaeo anymore. So it wasn't about VIP. It was about going in normal line. And then you'll be cold, and then everyone's talking to each other. You know.
We know that.
You know, like
get to the door and they tell us not tonight, but that's okay.
So you know, like usually the girls that would blast you, we're all freezing, so we all have to, and then like girls kind of like they gravitate to the funniest guy or the funniest convo just to get over waiting in the line.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
So
And
they'll be
then,
with you and your boys.
yeah. Do you know what I mean? So
He just called
See, that's how
himself funny, you
that's how
know.
the funny indirectly, you know. They'll be
Donaeo said
cracking
I'm a
jokes.
funny man.
That's how they off your pant, you know. You be doing hee hee.
to be honest, I wasn't even the funny one in my group. I am funny, but I'm not like, you see, like how you guys can just come up with the jokes.
Yeah.
I'll just say something and everyone will be like, "What? Did he just say that?"
Them one-liners.
Undercover ones.
I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. So
But they get you
But
too.
that's
You're
the
like,
best.
I'm not even a funny guy.
Yeah. And then so the whole song is about. I think that's why everyone took to the song, because I was basically explaining everyone's preparation, man and woman.
That everyone could relate to it.
Yeah, and even like Devil in a Blue Dress was about the hill. Devil in a Blue Dress was
How
about
was that devil?
me as a young man understanding women and learning the different types of women from just looking. Do you know what I mean? I was starting to interact with women more, kind of
Yeah.
thing. And Devil in a Blue Dress was basically me showing you me growing up.
That was a naughty song, I can't lie. Even the video, I used to pretend I was that girl.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Not the mirror girl.
yeah, my bee stings. I was that bitch.
But I like how when you're making music, you literally just grasp from
Yeah, the
different.
creative
You wouldn't
process
think
is
that
crazy.
because
This is why the music today is not how it was back
Because they're not
now,
rapping
you know.
about their actual lives. They're not talking about them.
Do you
like,
get
you said,
someone
yeah,
that's in
that-
Sunday school to 8 p.m. is talking about dip in a
is,
man's
do you know
yard,
what I mean?
and you're not dipping in any man's yard, so you're not. No one can relate to
dipping
your
in the
lives.
Bible. You know what I'm
Bro.
saying? You dipping in some
Bible.
Jesus. No, but you see, he's talking about if you listen to the lyrics, this is what I was saying, but this is what I was actually doing.
Doing,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
It's
Like, you're
making
talking
sense.
about your life, what you were doing, what you were seeing. Even the women, you weren't the woman, but you were seeing the woman. You said, devil in blue dress. It's her. And you said, let me write a song.
yeah, like
Yeah, and that girl, to be honest, the girl I kind of wrote about, she gave me headache. She was.
See, and she's
just
devil.
thought, which headache?
Winch.
Which kind of headache?
But you know what? Yeah, we wait. We
But I knew she was going to give me
Exclusive
headache.
content.
But I knew she was going to
boys
give me
like
headache
it.
though.
Boys like it. Before they even start speaking to the girl, they knew this was a problem, but I'm still
No,
gonna
do you know what it is?
press.
They're like, she's a winch, but she's going on.
Like,
Yeah.
Stupid men.
Don't start
Because you know.
stop complaining, you know. They get themselves headache. Like, oh, this was a headache, you know.
And they were knocking you out. Whacking balls. But they know.
They'll be yelling to them, but headache,
Stupid men. That's why you can't feel sorry for them when they complain. Oh no, bro, she's mad. But yet you're still going to her house tonight.
You know how you said Funky was the third time that you were popular?
Yeah.
What were you
explain
doing
that.
before the first
So
two times?
I've been doing this for like 22 years.
Damn.
So I was at the end of garage and the beginning of grime. Right. So I used to go to like East London and I used to do garage sets and stuff like that. And that was my come up. Right. So the first record that blew me up was a song called Bounce, which was kind of seen as a garage record, but it was like I Love You, Bounce, Eskimo, Ready for the Ends, Pulse X. They were all songs that kind of amalgamated grime in the end. So grime was like my first piece. Like Bounce was my first hit.
Okay.
Then the grime scene died. Bassline happened, but that happened up north. And again, I hadn't grown up yet, so I've always made music since I was 6.
Really?
Yeah, like I make
Do
music.
you know
like,
what?
into
That,
that.
that,
You're
yeah.
going into that.
Yeah,
So how
yeah.
were you introduced to music?
You gotta take us way
Yeah.
back.
I'll get back to that.
Okay.
So then I'm constantly making music. So I'm releasing 5, 6, 7 bassline songs in like the 2-3 years it was big. But my friends were calling me and they were like, yo, your songs are popping off. See like how Funky House is popping off? It was popping off up north. But I wasn't a man yet. I was scared to go up north and
and really
live by
embrace it.
myself.
Yeah.
Not even embrace it. It's more like you got to be in because if I move
be
up there, I got to
independent.
get a flat. I got
Yeah.
to,
Right,
yeah. And I
okay,
wasn't
okay,
really.
yeah.
If I'm gonna be honest, I hadn't grown up yet.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I was
You
still. I
wasn't
was-
ready for the independence.
Yeah. As
How
much as I
old
was,
were you around that time?
maybe like 20.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
it makes
you
sense.
were
It
baby.
makes sense.
Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you were young.
So, at the end of the baseline thing, I must have gone to a party, and I'm thinking, let me just do my performance and go. the way everyone was running to the dance floor, skanking, twerking, everything. Yeah.
I saw your sauce
How did you feel in that moment?
saw his sauce.
Yeah.
I thought,
glory. How did you feel?
I looked at my DJ and then I thought, what an idiot! You were successful, but as much as I didn't capitalize off of it, it showed me basically that momentum is my thing.
Okay.
So it's not really about trying to get instant hits for me. It's about consistently putting out music and then growing with the people that like it, right? So then when Funky came, now I'd actually given up music. Now I'm growing up. Now I'm becoming a man. Now I'm understanding, like, men, we need money. Not even like to be flashy, but if you don't learn how to be a protector and a provider, it will affect your mental health.
Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening?
Young men are listening. Are you listening?
You smooth chewing gum boys.
Because listen, Donaeo doesn't have
Open your yes wide. Bring your paper, bring your pen. Donaeo's spitting fat.
Thank you. Be a protector. If you're not a protector, you know what you are?
Thank you.
You're worm.
Thank
You're
you.
worm.
But look, but on a serious note, because I've tried to explain, I've clocked it. Like, I feel like it's not about an ego thing. It's like, this is how we're built. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, as men, we are built to be protectors. If there was no cars and buses and we had to hunt for lions, we'd have to go hunting for the lions. But if you don't do it, your body doesn't react well.
Okay.
That's where the mental health comes, because what we don't realize is that level of protection is also for yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're making sure you have money to go to work, look good, take a girl out on a date, give your mum some peas. Like, even if I'm broke, I remember, like, there was some times when I've been no money, and my mum's like, don't give me them. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. That money I give you every month makes me feel like a man.
Yeah.
So if I don't have, and you have to have the last piece,
Yeah.
just to keep my sanity,
Yeah.
I'll do that. So,
And it's mum.
It will give you the drive to, like, continue to
yeah,
want to make more money.
all of these things we
Because
don't
like, my
realize.
mum got money, I didn't get money. Next month, let us both enjoy.
Because I feel like everyone preaches to men like, yeah, you gotta be this, that. But on a real physiology, your physiology is of that.
Yeah.
It's like women's physiology is to be nurturing. Like, I had dry knees, you got me clean. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? They weren't super dry.
He got some nice ass legs.
You gotta be glistening down those shorts.
And I think it's never explained like that. It's always explained like on a masculine, and I'm just like, no, on a mental health level, if you don't at least learn some of these attributes, you will always feel inadequate. And if you feel inadequate, you can't be the best version of yourself.
So when you felt like, oh, God forbid, but I'm feeling a bit inadequate, let me drive hard, let me go hard, let me get this.
Well, what happened was, I was 24, right? When Funky and all that happened. And I had no money. I couldn't take girls out on dates. And at that time, I was constantly asking my parents for money. But it was embarrassing. And my mum's Ghanaian and my dad's Guyanese. So, that's like, that's doubly demoralizing. You know the way
They're
that...
gonna give you the money, but it's gonna be a lecture. Like, look at your age mates. Can you not see what they're doing?
But what really messed me up the most, right, was like my social life. Because I've been doing music since I was like professionally since I was 16. All of my brethren have been going on holiday since they were 17.
Right, okay.
I missed out on all them holidays. All up until 24.
All the Ibifas.
All of that. Because remember, like you got to remember, like, I'm 24 and I'm naturally a responsible person. When I got my moped, no one didn't have to tell me not to speed.
Okay.
I was already responsible by that point. Whereas my friends they've made their mistakes as young men. They've had their, if I'd have been going Iron Apple from 17, I probably would have gone up north. Because that's your first introduction to independence. Like you do it as your group, innit? And then everyone starts
But you're
realizing,
still independent, you're away from home.
but you still got your safety net kind of thing, and then
Yeah.
you start learning. I didn't have that. So when I realized, okay, this is actually affecting my interaction with people and whatnot, I thought, let me just forget music. Not even like for a little bit, like for good. It's not. Can you imagine
You're
if
about to not have the boundaries,
stop making music?
I would have never been introduced to him.
But again, like as a man,
things happen.
I had to learn to protect myself, and this music thing it made me a waste man, if I'm honest. Like, that whole artist life is a joke thing. Like, that whole, like...
I like the honesty.
Forget that, man. Like, get a job. I say to every artist, get a job, right? As soon as you start, even like with you guys, with this thing that you're doing, have a job. Just have money coming in.
Oh, yeah, we all work.
You work.
Yeah. So I gave up music for good, and my plan was to work at a company, get some experience, find another company, grow within that company, and run the company.
Is that when you're 24?
23, 24. So
Okay.
23, my friends taught me how to save. I saved money. I went to Iron Apple, and then again, that's when I said I'm giving up music.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm in Iron Apple and I'm like, no, I'm good because I've missed out on all this.
Yeah.
All the girls, jokes with my bridges for this fucking music thing. Like,
Just the memories you create on holiday. Like friendship holidays.
Holiday stuff, yeah.
7 years I missed out on, you know.
Can you imagine?
7 years I missed out on.
The thing is, you be chilling with your boys and they're doing, remember in that
Yeah, I'm just saying it, be quiet. So then I started working at Car Phone Warehouse, which was the first job, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm getting a job, I'm being responsible, I'm becoming a man. I'm speaking to someone. After a while, you speak to people, people start opening up to you, and I'm starting to find out this man's money laundering, that man's selling crack.
Tell me about
This
it.
man's doing this. I'm thinking,
I was not expecting that.
So you don't idolize people, you know.
No, don't judge. Because I know when you hear that, everyone judges. But obviously, these guys are like me. You wouldn't expect me to sell drugs, would you? Like, my character, you can see it, right? These guys weren't bad people. Like, the one guy that sold crack.
Not the cocaine.
One guy that sold crack.
There was a few of them, but his story, because me and him were really close friends, isn't it?
You don't introduce a story like that.
And then he said, there was a few of them.
But he was like my closest friend, and he didn't even tell me he sold. We went raving one time, and I saw him doing and I was like, what? And I was confused. So at work, I was like, but you work though. And he was like, bro, I've got to be honest, like, I got 3 kids and a wife, and this ain't, it's not helping.
Yeah.
And so now I understand life now. I'm like, yo, life is hard work. Whether you're on the roads or not, it's hard for everyone.
Adulting is a scam.
Yeah.
It
So
is scam.
I thought to myself, rah, this music thing I've given up. I need to reconsider it.
Donaeo started patting his pockets.
Yeah. I was like, because you know what?
This one's selling crack to me too. Maybe I should go back to the
Yeah.
I'll sell some music.
Because I realized if he had to, then blatantly I'd be in a position where I'd have to. So music wasn't my first thing. It was more like I'm still got my plan, company, next company, run company, but music will be my side hustle, and that's all it ever was. And all I wanted to make was £150 per month. So then I put out a song called I, and then that did kind of well. That kind of set the page, because I is like a gospel song.
Okay.
Like, it's like a conversation with God kind of thing at the time. So I think that, like, a lot of people have told me that it's helped them. In it, like, if you know me for I know there's certain songs I'm like, you're a Donaeo fan.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I did then after that, I made Devil in a Blue Dress, and then 6 months after that, put out African Warrior, and then 6 months after that, I put out Party Hard, and that was all in like 2007, 2008.
Like, you had it on lock.
When I say
That is
MTV, Channel U,
Channel
which
Channel
other
U
one?
for me.
What other one?
I had no business like being in radio. Even when we'd be like, make sure you're home at 10 o'clock, and I turn off my phone.
Yeah.
Because I was there.
No, because how can I come at 10 o'clock? That's when the party gets started.
Yeah,
Donaeo.
that one, make sure
Hello,
you're
Miss
home at 10.
Ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
No, sure.
Anyway.
But it's your own fault, because the party will start at 9. I told her it starts at 6, so she'll let me out the
You should
house.
let you out the house and you go get ready at your friend's house. I had
for
no business.
For me, yeah, when it comes to your music, I really do, like, for me, like, it was mainly like, Party Hard era, but I was really young, so I didn't get to go to the raves and stuff. But like, I know the songs, I appreciate it, and I still played it every single party whilst I grew up.
It's still even being played now.
So, yes, exactly. It's still being played now. So for me right now, yeah, especially when I go to parties like throughout uni, I think for us three it was
Yeah.
mainly uni that it was really
Sounds
popular.
in uni
Popular.
then
So
as
like
well.
the songs that for me back to back, obviously we can talk Party Hard, I'm Fly, definitely Lockdown, come on.
that banged.
That banged.
That banged.
And the one that
Sorry.
one that she wanted to tell you before we started.
Yeah. Go on.
Stupid girl. So I was like, so we're driving here now, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's obviously we've got you on the show. Let's play some Donaeo songs.
Yeah.
So I was like, Man I Wear Black. So Man I Wear Black, and then this one she's like, oh, this is Donaeo. I said, this
Because
bitch.
I was singing it all the time.
No, that
To this day,
let me
she'll
come
be
and
singing it in the
borrow
house,
it.
and all this. So I thought she knew who like it was your song.
Yeah.
Because we play when we lived together, we play all the time in the house. Then I'm playing it in the car now. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, this is Donaeo. I was just like,
I was there doing pop, pop, pop in the car, yeah. And she was like, wait, because I thought she just changed the playlist. And she was like, no, it's Donaeo still. I said, no. Since 2017, I didn't know.
I was like, you big fool. You big idiot. And she's there, yeah.
And,
Come on, crash the
and
car.
there's no diss to you, but this is how infectious music is. Because sometimes I'm not good with names naturally. Asking
Yeah.
somebody's name is not me. Do you understand? But
Faces.
it's faces, it's sounds, the sound of their voices and stuff. So there's a lot of people that music I've probably heard, I don't know who they are, but there's so much that is done to me in my life. Even the way I've listened to music, it's changed over the years. Like that funky period where all the skanks are coming in.
happy.
You're just happy. Do you know what I mean? And also, I also want to emphasize on that funky era, which included you and many others. It impacted me because I was in like year 8, year 9. So that's like 2008, 9-ish times. And it made me start to feel black and proud.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then it was because UK British music is a culture in itself.
Yes.
So I can't really explain it, but it's like you're not in the club. You can't even enter the club.
You can't, do you know what it is? You
cannot-
can't relate. You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us.
You can't relate.
You can't sit with us.
You know what's mad, right? I always wanted to not have my face out there.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like fame.
Just
I kind of get but I kind of get it though, because sometimes you see people are famous, they can't even go and buy bread.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can go raving now by myself, and the most I'm gonna get is Donaeo. I'm not gonna get man screwing me. I've been in clubs where guys will come up to me, take pictures, doing chop life, and then they rob the artist next to me.
God actually forbid.
Do you understand? Like
you're rubbing
that's
me.
one of my blessings. But I also think because I've never liked being out there, because someone even said it to me the other day, like, we need to work on that. Like, this girl, she knows your songs, but she doesn't know your face. But in my head, I was like, yes, I can still do it. Yes, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just like the anonymity. I can date.
We don't hear, which is good. We don't hear no controversy about you. We don't hear nothing. You just drop
make your
a
music.
banger
You
Make
and
your
go.
music and you go.
Yeah.
Which I think how it should be, because
Yeah.
even though yes we all love the gist, we like the shade room and the shade borough. Sometimes imagine that person when their business is just out there 24.
24.
And it
I
makes
couldn't
you
do
look
that.
like you.
Yeah.
Let's just say you were problematic and
Yeah.
you were just always out in the news here doing
You don't
some
wanna
bullshit.
listen to the
As much as I might like your music, after a while you just become irritating.
Yeah.
Like as a person, that idiot.
But to be honest, I'm not a reckless person anyway. So if I was in the limelight, I'd be like Bruno Mars. It'll be dry toast. You wouldn't get no scandal. You wouldn't get no scandal.
It's nice.
Like the scandal that you would get from me is minor change. Like, do you know what I mean?
Not interesting.
But even like it makes my life easier to deal with. Like when I date women, a lot of the time they don't know it's me. So they actually get to know me first,
They're not
and
coming
then they
to you for
find
cash
out.
like that.
Wait, how
And then they want your money.
They're not coming for cash dollar. They say, oh, this is a nice fine boy.
A good Christian boy. So do you like that then? Like that you can. So when you're dating women,
yeah.
you don't bring up the music and who you are. You're just
No,
Donaeo.
no, because I'm obsessed with music. If I was to really bring it up, you'd be annoyed.
Oh, okay, all right. At least you're
So
honest.
I know that.
Talk
like,
about it from beginning to end.
yeah, and it's kind of like you're on a date with someone. You need to get
Like,
to know
it's
them.
enough.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You
only
know
my
this
record
that,
that I
yeah,
just
look up,
dropped.
but it's enough.
Yeah,
Hello.
Yeah.
Do you even remember my name at this point?
No, I hear it. Okay, so in terms of like dating,
Yeah.
we're not gonna get too into it because it's your personal business and we ain't nosy like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I am, but I'm gonna be respectful. So in terms of dating, do you prefer to date? Would you rather date like someone in the industry because they can relate to you, or just like the normal?
I prefer
Regular
normal.
Schneider.
I've never dated in the industry. I've only done it once.
Okay.
And it was a disaster.
She was the devil in the blue. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, she was the devil in a red dress.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
I've never like that's what I'm saying. There's no scandal. I've never dated anyone. Like I just prefer
No, it's
like
good. We
Why
love
do
an
you prefer
unproblematic king.
outside of the industry? Why is there that preference?
in my heart, I'm a village boy, innit? Grew up in Ghana, right? Like that.
God. At least I didn't expect him to say that.
I had, like me and my mum. So my family were going through certain situations when I was young, and it was cheaper for us to live in Ghana than it was in London. So mum's taking us to Ghana. There's like 20 people in the house. We've got chickens and cows.
Yeah.
and
the
like,
life.
Just do village life.
That's
Yeah.
really fun.
me and my cousin, anytime we
with the
fight,
picture,
he
then
taught me
that's
how to
gonna be
fight and
dinner.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like one time he chased me with a machete, like, and
yeah,
I had to,
no, it's
but you have to
tough.
fight back. You can't run. You have to fight back.
Turn around and machete.
But it was funny though, because you know what? I don't know how, but we managed. He's trying to chop me. I grab him and I have him in the air. And he's like, yeah. Like that.
Can you see why they
We're all laughing.
Why are you trying
It's, they even laughing. Can you see why they play with boys? Yeah. I'm running for my life.
Do you know
Have
what,
you seen
Chloe?
Cotton
Have you
Machete?
seen Machete?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
That's why I always say you enjoy Africa because it's not forced. It's
Yeah.
natural. Like you get to enjoy all these free things, like climbing,
Like
get
imagine,
mangoes and, like, stuff
yeah.
like that.
So
Do you know
Ghana
what I
does
mean?
floods, right?
Oh my god.
Ghana does floods, yeah? Do you know how much of my cousins, yeah, would build little boats and they're on their knees rowing to girls' house?
They said they ain't gonna stop me chopping.
My mum was like, don't go in there.
Yeah.
There's some leech in there and what's slugs, so
yeah.
allow it. But really, I should have done it.
You
That
didn't
means-
say
You
shit.
should've
No,
just
this is why I like
responded.
being an in it, babe, because this is what's scary to me.
Yeah. So
This is all foreign, mate.
I think
No, it's lit, guys.
Can't relate.
Trust me.
Ain't no flag gonna stop me.
I'm gonna get that ass. I'm gonna get that ass. Like,
and then my mum grew up really poor.
Okay.
Right? And my dad was an army general in Ghana. So I think my humbleness also comes
Wait,
from
but your dad, his dad is Guyanese.
Guyanese
And he was an army general in Ghana.
in Guyana.
Guyana,
Oh,
okay.
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 And when I spoke to my mum the other day, she said that we was between poor and working class. Because I always thought I didn't understand, because everyone thought we were rich. But
In Ghana or in
no,
the UK?
but when we come back to the UK, everyone thought we were rich because me and my sister speak really well.
Okay.
Like Ghana makes you 3-4 years
Yeah.
ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
everyone's learning
by your age.
A,
I think
B,
Africa-
I'm
I
learning
think
calligraphy.
Africa-
By your
Yeah.
age. If you can.
I remember one of my
add,
punishments, yeah? You see Bart Simpson when he's right? I remember one of my punishments was writing, let bygones be bygones. Let bygones be bygones. And the teacher's just laughing.
No, Donaeo, now we need to know what you did to get that.
Even like, because at that point, my dad's general thing hasn't kicked in yet. So I'm in Ghana, I'm not cleaning my shoes. So I'm getting whipped in front of the school and like, I'm just a naughty kid at school, innit?
Said I'm here for vibes.
Yeah. So,
Those vibes.
so my parents, they raised me and my sister to not want for anything. Like we always had food in the house, but like when all my friends had like Versace trousers
You guys
and
okay with
Nike,
that?
I had LA Lights. Like I didn't have. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, you can laugh. It's cool. Like and it wasn't even like we cared either.
Man said Umbro.
Upside down tick.
So like
Don't worry, we didn't have any better. So
yeah, so like we didn't really want for much. So when I'm looking for friends, partners, like people to hang out with, I'm always looking for not necessarily humble people, but people who are
that
down
don't-
to earth.
Yeah. People that are not materialistic, that don't like they're okay
On
with
the
not
same
having.
level,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
mindset as you.
Like my main thing is laughter. If like I said to Chloe, like all I really wanted from this exchange is like I want to laugh today.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if I have a relationship with a friend, a co-worker, a girlfriend, even my parents, my niece and my nephew, my sister, laughter is number one. It's before everything else.
I definitely agree. Obviously, my sister's here, and if you guys know me, and my sister, we're like this.
Yeah.
And we're like this, yeah, because when we see each other,
jokes.
it's just jokes. Ban out from beginning to
end,
To
yeah.
end.
My mum even gets annoyed.
She gets angry because you're just laughing too much. It's got to the point neighbours have knocked on our door saying, "Are you guys okay?"
Yeah.
Because we're always laughing.
No, but that's how it should be.
That's how it should
That's how it should
be.
be.
That's
Do you know
how it
So I
should be.
definitely agree.
You know another thing as well. I just clock this now, but I always found that people in the music industry were always stressed because everyone's always trying to make it.
Yeah.
So I'd taken myself out of that. So as much as people might think, oh, this person's in the music and he's making peas, people that have normal 9 to 5s, you've got more peace in your life. Because you know where your paycheck's coming from, you can organise, you can have routine. There's so much positive things.
That
like if you're lucky and you work at a job where you like the people you're working with, you're looking forward to going to work and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas with the music thing, it goes up and down.
Like, me and my sister actually talking about this today about, well, basically self-employment. And it's this thing where like you either got it or you don't.
What do you mean by that?
I can't be. So I'll give it. Basically, we're talking about being able to like run our own business, and I feel like you guys in the music industry, you are your business. Like you are the business, and you run that yourself, right? Obviously, you have your team, but you get what I'm saying. You're a business owner in that sense. I don't have it. I can't do it. I can't do what you guys do. I can't run. Me, I like my little 9 to 5. Thank you. This is what you want me to do. Okay, I've done it. Okay, cool. I finish at 5. I go home. I'm done.
But that's what I'm saying. There's nothing. That's great.
You go to your job,
but
you
even
know what
after
they
5
expect of you. You know what they expect of you. You know today, okay, cool, these are my tasks. My manager said he wants to do this, let me do that. After 5 p.m, thank you. Go about your business.
But for me, I'm different to her. I have a 9 to 5.
And I prefer that. Yeah.
I have a 9 to 5 as well. I've got a great job. I work for a great company, but I always wanted more. But I know me doing more is me working excessive hours. And I feel like, you see how you like talking about music? I'm always talking about the next move. To the point, when I talk to her, I'm like, I was like, can I talk about this, please?
Always. I'm just like,
my missus is like that as well. I have to be like, she goes, Ian. That's my name, right? Ian.
okay.
So she's like, Ian.
I was like, who the fuck is
Can we talk about something else, please?
Well, do you know how it's because it's your business.
Yeah.
So like but I'm not gonna lie, when you said like people in the industry are always stressed. At first I was like, why? Like you guys get paid to be yourself, but then I forgot that you are the business.
No, but when you're worried about money, you can't be yourself.
They don't always get.
And that's again
what you. The thing, I know a lot of people like you create something and you think it's banging, you put it out there, nobody
likes it.
Yeah,
they're not downloading the song. It's not doing it.
And like I said, right,
this month.
If I had to do it all again, the only thing was, as soon as I left secondary school, I would have just told my parents, I'm not going to uni or college. I'm going to get a job.
I swear, did
And
I not say this?
Did you go uni or college?
I went college, but I didn't do no work.
No, but I say this all the time.
I told my mum this as well.
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
Now there's 60k on my head.
When I have my kids, if they don't need to be like do a job where if they don't want to do a job where they need to go to uni, honestly, don't go.
Don't go.
The only thing uni teaches is stress, mental illness, and
I'm not
how to
gonna lie,
procrastinate.
it's depending on what industry, they even teach you how to do coke. Because me, my industry,
No.
Me, my industry, they all do coke. They'll be
I'm
big
not gonna
managers,
lie,
big directors.
because
I went to a certain demographic party. The
Not a certain
cat
demographic.
was loose. I was going like this. I said, yeah, you're right. These are the people that getting 82 in exam. Me too. Maybe I said I should try. I'm out here doing this raw.
Big money. So do you know what? Listen, I understand. I think university for me. Nah, scam.
Unless you want to be a doctor,
That's what I'm saying, or a lawyer,
dentist.
You don't even need to go uni for dentistry.
Yeah, there are courses.
You don't.
There's courses you can do.
I didn't know that.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know that.
Unless you fundamentally need that degree paper to go and do the job you
think
want
it's
to
a
do,
flipping
honestly,
scam.
But
go and do an apprenticeship.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because you have a West Indian parent, African parent, basically, like you've got black parents, right?
Yeah.
You enjoyed music and you've been saying you've been doing this since you're 6, professionally since you're 16.
Yeah.
How easy was it to tell your parents, like, I'm not really on the like education?
Well, my mum couldn't tell me nothing because she was a performer.
Okay.
My mum's got newspaper articles and stuff like that. So she never really hindered my creativity. It was more my dad that tried to convince me not to. But then I think when I turned 14, he was like, oh, so this is really what you want to do.
Okay.
So he goes, look, I've only saved up about like 1,500, just under $2,000 since I was born. And he was like, you might as well just buy a studio with this.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's
You know what
so
I'm saying? But,
Yeah.
but up until then, hey. And it's funny because up until then, my dad was rinsing me about the music. Mum was like, no, be creative. And then my dad gave me the money. And then my mum started rinsing me until I got my first check. from music.
That's so nice, there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are out there doing it raw in the flesh because their mum's on their neck, their dad's on their neck.
Yeah.
They're trying to create music, but it's not. They've not quite got their break yet, so they can't even go back to them and be like, "Look, mum."
Yeah, because
So yeah,
No,
like,
get a job, man.
But for those young musicians out there that are trying to, find their way, there's not a direct route to success when it comes to music. But are there any pointers that you've learned from your experience that?
Okay, so getting a job, because you want to think about the creativity. Like, you see that thing you talk about, I take you lot spirits. Before your spirit is taken, my spirit has been taken.
Yeah.
Like, I take my own spirit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't a pure enjoyment, because I'd be thinking, when am I paying my next bill?
Okay.
But because I never had that worry, because really my parents
the money
instilled
for
me
the
not to want
enjoyment.
much anyway, so money isn't a big thing. Not that it's not a big thing to me, but I don't want money.
It's not the end all and be all.
Be all for me kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can live off of nothing, innit? So that's one, get a job. Two, and like, this is really important. I honestly believe, make music from 16 to 20, but don't put it out. Have a life. Like 20 years old is a good age to start. You're still young. You're still gonna be relevant to the teenagers who are at secondary school and maybe the primary school. But you're gonna be relevant to people older than you. But those years between 16 and 20, when you become an adult, it's more about go through the journey first.
Have experiences.
Do you get what I'm saying? Don't be famous and you're out here in holiday having romance and you're shook because if people see me with no, go and have the romance, get your heart broken, go make your money, go.
I said you really missed out. For you to be talking about it so vehemently, you really traumatized your little heart. Because he's really missing. He's like, no, because I really missed out when I didn't go Iron Alpha. You go and enjoy Iron Alpha.
So I'd say make the music, practice as much as you can, but don't release it until you're 20. Because when you're 20, now you're starting to form ideas. Now you're starting to understand what you want to do. Now you've kind of built up your own. That's when you start having arguments with your parents and you just stop to say, no, I'm doing this. You can't tell me what to do. And they have to stop arguing with you because they know that you're decisive now. When you're like 6, everyone, yo, do this deal. Hey, here's 300 grand, but we own you for life and you make no money. Like, that's
39 album records.
So then that's one. Two, I would say focus on consistency and momentum. My thing has always been, I've got 12 months. I need to put out as much music as the same genre in 12 months. And within that 12 months, one of them's going to burst. Everyone makes a one tune.
Yeah,
And then, let me do video, let me spend 5 grand on a video. Before you know it, you spent 10, 15 grand. How did you even get that money? Kind of thing. Video.
Now you owe somebody.
You put it on YouTube, and it's 300 views. Not 300,000, 300. Like, your streams are minus, you know when they got that little triangle at the side and 1,000? Minus 1,000.
No. God damn.
The statistics are
trash.
shit.
They're poo. So I say do momentum and don't just jump in, just put the music out. If the music's good, it will attract people. And then the tune that blows up, and because on Spotify, it's like 1 million streams is like just under 3 grand, just over 3 grand. So maybe after like 2 million streams, you've made 6K. Yeah, use 3 of that 6 to make a video. Because the song's already doing well.
Made this money already.
Do you see what I'm saying? And then
I didn't know that, Tom. You do the mathematics. God damn.
And then I'd say as well for artists, what's helped me be consistent is I'm a producer.
Yeah.
So all of my beats are made by me.
Yeah.
Even Party Hard, I added a bass line in that. So I'd say only Party Hard, and Wretch's song, Whistle. I didn't produce those 3 songs. Every song you've heard me on, I've produced. So I could just go in the studio, make a rhythm, and put it out.
So are you saying that have your hand in other pots as well then? Don't just be the artist and you got to pay this person, pay this one, pay this person. You're saying be a part of it as well.
I would say, to answer that question, because everyone don't like producers, I think I was always going to be an all-rounder.
Okay.
If you don't, you need to learn skills on how to find the people that do and have your back. So if you're not going to be the producer, you need to find a producer that believes that his success is in you. You need to find a marketer that believes their success is in you. And that takes a lot of character judgment, do you know what I mean?
I kind of see that with just a quick example with J5.
Oh my God, I was thinking that.
Yeah,
I
I see that relationship.
They work so
They
well
work
together.
and I think they both helped each other come up.
Yeah.
I just think
I get what you're saying.
I just think you just got to be who you are. Like I was always gonna be a producer, artist, songwriter. That's who I am.
Okay.
But if you just produce, that's okay. Then just focus on producing and find the artist that you want on the record. If you're a writer or a songwriter and that's all you want to do, don't feel away that you don't want to do it. Just focus on the thing that you're good at and find other people to help.
Okay.
So have you written for other people as well?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy what do you enjoy more, writing for other people and then it being that you be like, I wrote that shit, or your own? Like what?
I haven't really got an ego to my music. I'm more dancing when everyone else is dancing. I
Never
never think to myself, yo, I'm Donaeo, yeah. I'm that guy. Look at everybody like I'm in the club. Yeah. Skank out. I don't really,
I did that.
I'm not saying I don't have an ego, but I'm saying that doesn't really touch my ego. I just enjoy it. Like Lingo is probably my favorite record I've ever made.
Okay.
When that song comes on, if I'm in VIP, I'm in the middle of the crowd skanking.
Yeah.
It's more everyone else has stopped, like, why are you here? And I'm like, fuck you lot, man. I'm trying to dance. This is a banger. You know, wait there.
I'm coming to enjoy myself.
I'm into enjoyment.
Yeah.
So, to answer your original question, I prefer writing for myself.
Okay.
I don't really like working with loads of people. I've learned that with me, and it's good that we had a conversation beforehand.
Yep.
I'm not a work with everybody type person.
Yeah.
I probably get on most people's nerves, and most people get on my nerves. So I've realized that there's a small group of people that work really well with me.
Okay.
And I just focus on them. So say like with the conversation we had, that's why I was asking you on the phone, like, what do you want from this? Because in my head I was thinking, okay, so I enjoy her content, but I don't know, do we get along? Are you going to find me irritating? We had like a half an hour, 45-minute convo.
Good
When
conversation.
she called me, she was like, I was like,
bitch, I got to find a dinner and it was really good. And then we get tired.
I was like, bitch, what?
When did this happen?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Where there might be other people that contact me and I'm speaking to them and I'm
awkward.
like,
The vibes
this
are
is not
just
gonna,
not
it's not gonna
there.
be, I'm like right now, you guys make me feel good about myself. I'm laughing, like
That's 'cause you're a good guy.
Oh, thank you. But like, so you're bringing the best out of me. So now there's gonna, if nobody knows who I am, they're gonna be asking like, how come there's laughing with him or bubbling? I'm adding something. But and if I don't get along with someone,
Your energy's just not going to be.
well, their energy is not going to be good
Something,
too.
the energy together, the vibe
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
So now I've just like I'm not trying to be working with everyone because that's not my skill. My skill is being fine-tuned and finding the small people I work with. Like with you guys, I'm probably gonna come again, like once, twice. You know them way there. Rather than just going to everyone, it's more like, oh, this is fun. I get something out of it.
Yeah, of course.
And if this is the one, obviously there's 3 shots of tequila. They do really well for me
We're
as well.
real good. Good guys.
But it's like, if you two are the only guys that people I go to, and Chucky's good as well, but me and
I
I
love him. I love him
and
podcast.
Chucky. So if you 3 are the only people I go to, at least I know there's happiness there. Like when I see Chucky with, you know what I'm saying? And he's skanking as well. He's my brethren. Like,
Do you know what I'll say though? Yeah, I think it's really nice. Let's not front it. I think Chloe and the ladies and Ziada and Jumina, they started, and then Raj as well. You guys have started so recently. For you, as much as you're kind of like humble and you're not like, oh, I'm the guy. You're still like a big artist.
Yeah.
To us anyway.
Yeah.
For you to
You
say,
are.
yeah, like, you know, Chloe, you know, you a funny ass bitch, I'm gonna come on your show. I think that's lovely because there's not many artists that they will look at.
They'll look at the
Any
stats, be like,
Haven
oh, they're new,
Talks.
yeah.
but then like Donaeo's not my friend. Like some people might even said, oh, don't do that because it's not hype. Like okay, boom, perfect example. I worked with Terry Walker on a song called Good Mood.
Yeah.
Now, Terry Walker's like my older sister. I feel so comfortable with her. Like, she taught me how to use my voice. She was like my singing coach when I was 13. And this is how much of like a sister she is. So obviously, growing up in the hood, everyone's a target. And if you don't learn to defend yourself and become aggressive, you're just going to be bullied.
Yeah.
Right? So there was a period in my life where I was just aggressive. And I remember I saw Terry and I'm trying to give it, and she said, "Why are you talking?" I agree. She's like the way, and then I just started laughing, like, you know what I mean, like, okay, fair enough. I'm like,
What is this? What's that?
I changed your nappy.
you know what I'm saying? So, and then I started laughing. So that's how comfortable I am around her. Even in my insecure, like growing up, trying to find myself, I could be myself around Terry. Then as we've gotten older, I have the most fun with Terry in the studio. I say that to say this, but just after the pandemic, I did not want to make music. I didn't make no rhythms for 12 months. Damn. I was like, fuck this shit.
I feel like you have such a love-hate relationship.
I won't do it. I don't want to do it. I won't do it. I don't want to do it.
I'm in, I'm out.
So then,
I love that honesty though.
once I've gotten over the pain that I was going through, I was like, okay, I want to start making music again. But working with everyone felt daunting. Because now I know I'm not an everybody person, innit? But then I thought, you know what? Fuck trying to burst. Who do you make music with that's most fun? It's Terry. So me working with her was more about me. Just like I said, with you, I just want to laugh. Like, I just want to feel good when I'm in the studio making a rhythm. Everyone around me, don't work with Terry, she's a has-been, rare-tete. And none of you lot are saying anything about vibes or feelings or how I'm feeling. You're just like, why don't you want to work with them, man? Because that's how you make your money.
And they just think about bursting.
Bursting, yeah. So I do the song with Terry, and then 3 months later, get signed to Defected.
Oh, you got signed up for that?
Yeah, just because I went in the studio and had fun.
And I was literally just going to say that.
Wow.
Just because I went in the studio.
It's something you enjoy. Because remember, he just said, no, I
said
don't
I
want
What was
to
the
do
original
myself.
question, though? Sorry.
Another one, thank you.
Just because I feel like I might have brought it back to the point, but
You were leading it somewhere,
I
but
can't
I
remember.
cannot
But I have a
remember.
question. I definitely have a question.
Yeah.
It might be it's totally different from what you've been talking about so far. But obviously, you mentioned your government name. How did you come up with Donaeo?
Because when you said Ian, I was thinking, oh, you born man.
well, all right. So I've got 3 names. I've got Ian. That's my first name. My Ghanaian name is Donaeo.
Naya. Oh, that's nice.
So really, yeah.
What
Nana's like
day
uncle.
were you born?
Thursday.
Okay.
And then my God-given name is Donaeo. So when
It's a stage name. It is
So
your
it's
name.
actually
basically, yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
when I was growing up, maybe like 13, I prayed to God and I said, I want a name like Donaeo because it's masculine, but it's also beautiful. It looks good. You know, like calligraphy. It's strong, but it's got swag.
Yeah. And with that linen.
Free twang.
Stupid guy.
So I prayed to God. I said, and me, I'm not a thief. I've never been a thief in my life. So I'm like, I'm not going to take a man's name, but I want a name similar. My friends started a group called Donaeo. I was like, fuck, that's the name. But rather than teething it, I just asked them if I can join the group.
Okay.
So I joined the group.
You sneaky.
You know, this line. Okay, how do I get this name? I'm going to join the group. I'm going to join the group.
So
I
then,
don't know it, but I'm not staying.
so then luckily for me, the group disbanded. So I asked each member, I said, can I take the name? Can I take the name? Can I take the name? And then my best friend, we're
Must
still
be
close
burning
friends
now.
now. No, not really. My best friend at the time was like, you know what the song name means, innit? And I was like, no. And he was like, it means, it's a South American female's name.
Okay.
And it means gift from God. So I prayed to God for a name, and then
and
God
God
said,
said,
here's your
"Give
gift.
me the gift."
Yeah. That's why I say, that's why I think people think Donaeo is I think that is my God-given name.
Okay, now get it. Okay.
That is my holy name, Donaeo.
I can't lie. It's a really beautiful story. Yeah, it's really nice and God's gift and everything. Yeah, but I still think you're a stick of the grass.
You're the stick of the grass.
He said, "I'm
going to take that name.
He heard the name,
The
he
name
said
is
it's
my
that
name.
one. But he said, I'm not going to steal it.
I'm gonna
enter the group. Then I'm going to ask them. Is it okay?
God still said, "Yes, my son, you have it."
Have it. When something's for you,
But you know
it's
what?
for
I want to say this though, yeah? You see, when everyone's asking for miracles, look how that went. I wanted a name like this. He was like, okay, I'll give you the name, but I'm not just going to get you. Have to go through certain things.
Yeah, to get it.
Like, are you going to be humble enough to not teeth? Are you going to
This is
be...
a word.
Well, people don't realize,
This is
like,
a word.
when you ask for something, God will give it to you, but he won't give it
don't
to
know how
you,
it's
or
coming.
she won't give it to you in the way you think it will happen.
Yeah.
And that's another, you know what, that's another thing. The question that he was asking before is whatever your plans are, just know that part of what your goal is, you might get, but there'll be loads of other things that you might want more
Yeah.
or are better for you. So have a
after
plan
this,
for the
what it could be.
destination, but don't make plans about the destination till you get to the destination.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
This nigga said freestyle.
Girl, this is a word.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to ask you,
Yeah. Yes.
First of all, who is I will say, a celebrity in a sense that you found really cool to meet up with one time? Like, have you ever had a really good celebrity experience?
Oh, okay.
And what if you had to do another collabo with somebody soon? What is your dream collabo with who?
All right, so
Dead or alive?
The celebrity I met and he taught me a lot was Peter Andre.
Mysterious girl, I get lost to you.
I think Peter Andre, watching him move, he taught me how to be Donaeo amongst the people. So let me explain. So we were on the plane, yeah? He's not in business class, he's in economy. So after a while, everyone's like, oh my God, Peter Andre. That lasted for like 5-10 minutes and everyone's reading their book. He's cracking jokes, no one's staring, trying to film him. They've forgotten, right?
He's just another passenger now.
Just another passenger. He's like 2 seats behind me. So I'm like, okay, cool. We get off the plane. I swear to God, from when we got off the plane, do you know when you enter the airport, so there's a little space?
Yeah.
He spoke to everybody that came to him, nearly the whole plane.
I love that.
So I had to walk up to him. I was like, because I was irritated for him. Yeah. I was just like, and he was like, no, like, I was like, one, how did you talk to everyone and why did you do that? And then he was like, look, when people come and speak to you, they want to be heard. If you give them your full attention, they're not going to take up your time. So someone comes up to me, oh, Donaeo, you're heavy. My full focus is on you. You're probably gonna. You just want me to hear.
Yeah.
And you want to be acknowledged, just like you're acknowledging me. That exchange is gonna be 20 seconds long. If I'm like, no, that's when the 5-10 minutes and everyone's arguing.
Yeah.
But if you give people one at a time, people come up to you. That's why when people approach me, I'll stop what I'm doing. I've been in raves, yeah, because I know I'm not really supposed to be there. I'm a known guy or celeb, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be in a rave,
Celebrity. You
and
can say it.
well, boy. Sometimes I'll be in a rave, right, and a brer or girl's like asking me questions, maybe like what you're asking me or about music. I'll sit down and talk to them, and then after 5 minutes, I'll be like, right, your time's done now. Yeah, you gotta go. But then they laugh though because they understand this. Like, I've given you 5-10 minutes of focus. Like, people are coming up asking for pictures. I'm telling them no.
Yeah.
I'm talking to this person. I'll come to you in a minute. So it's like when I'm like the 5-10 minutes is over. I'm like, I'm going now.
You don't even think it's
They
rude.
don't even think it's rude. It's more like, it's just honest.
They appreciate,
But it's
no,
the truth.
fair enough.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I
fair
think,
enough.
Peter Andre kind of watching Peter Andre, because I've never a lot of musicians, they get irritated by the constant.
People come up to them, invading their time and space.
Yeah, but you wanted to be a celebrity. Nobody asked you to be a celebrity. No one.
I feel like some people, it's part of your job.
Yeah.
It is. If you're gonna do that,
put yourself out.
You can't put yourself out there and then not expect people to approach you. You don't know what you've done to their lives or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you definitely can't put yourself amongst the people and then be stush. Imagine the whole rave just
ruins your
beating,
image.
rushing me. What are you doing here? Get out! Like,
Somebody stole Donaeo's chain.
That's how kind of I feel. I'm not anyone, but through the last year, TikTok, this and other things I've been doing, maybe one party or something here. The other day I was in Asda. And you know me, I always look like a vagabond.
Oh my God.
You know my TikToks, I'm always wearing a bonnet. So I'm wearing the same blue bonnet,
So wait, quickly, guys. Yeah. So you see the top half here with the body. Chloe will go out here.
You came to tear your nails.
No, you know when she's in the bed and she's doing her phone. Chloe is wearing basketball shorts.
My knees are ashy.
Oh my God, stupid Crocs on, with one little giblets. When you look at the bottom half, you just think, wow.
I look homeless. I'm so sorry. So I went to Asda. I went to go and buy. I want to make tikka masala. Just something quick. I want to go get some diced chicken and some tikka masala sauce. Yeah, I'm walking through Asda and everything like that. I had my Crocs, my signature Crocs. I had like cycling shorts and one dead. You see hoodies that have the bleach stains when you the house hoodie. Bonnet on. I'm rolling through the shop. I think you asked me to get you some custard creams or something like that. So I'm in the confectionery aisle getting some biscuits and that. And one she looks young in her 20s, white lady actually walked past me. I was even shocked because you will think it's someone more of your demographic.
because you don't know your audience.
Yeah.
You don't know.
She was like, I saw you on TikTok.
Oh God.
Like, oh, which one? And it was a video of me, that the podcast I was explaining to everyone that was when I beat up that girl.
Oh yeah.
She's like, did that really happen? I said, of course it happened.
We don't lie here.
This is the truth. You know, and it just made me realise that even though I'm fully aware that if this, what I'm doing goes to what I would love it to be, I know this is what comes with it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely terrified. I don't like people knowing me.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't want to say hello or anything. It's just
No,
like,
because even when I saw it, I said, you know what, this year I didn't give a heck.
Yeah.
Fuck the fair, fuck the being scared. Any opportunity that I think I want to do, I'm going for it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
They're not gonna
something,
stop me.
right? This whole celebrity thing, it's all in your head. Let's be real, yeah? Like, people have got bills to pay, families to look after. Like, no one's thinking about me 24/7. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm here with you guys now.
Yeah.
That's why the attention is on me.
Yeah.
But after that, like that woman, you don't know, she might have had a bad day. And she wanted, maybe bare people want to approach you, but they don't know how to. And she was like, I want jokes. This person makes me laugh. I need a laugh today. Do you get what I'm saying? And then, boom, when she's walked off, she's forgotten about it.
Yeah.
So it's like, a lot of people think that people are obsessing about them. Nah, bruv, people got
Sometimes
shit
I
to
think
do.
a part of it as well is like I feel like they want you to feel like, no, what you're doing is sick. Like,
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're putting out content, you might not be getting what you want from it at that moment in time. You might, oh fuck it. Then someone will come up to, like, the girl come up to you. I don't know. You could have feel like, oh, do you know, actually, this is making sense.
Right,
I
boom.
wanna keep
Let me say
going.
something on that, yeah? So I constantly get social media, like public, oh, you don't get your flowers. You don't get your flowers. And I'm like, what are you talking about? 5 times a day.
I do.
Someone,
Thank you.
Donaeo. People ask me to do, like the people give me my flowers every day. My house is full of flowers.
Yeah. I got
But
that.
because it's not flowers
yeah.
on
Wait,
the
they
social
see-
media and
yeah.
it's going viral.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
But the same. Listen, I've had arguments with people, artists. Yeah, right. 2 weeks later, they are raving to my song, eyes closed. I know they've forgotten about the argument. They're like, nah, this guy's making some. I'm not letting the argument ruin my time. Run with it. Do you get what I'm saying?
He
It's like-
tried it, but the foot.
Yeah.
The beat caught his foot.
He tried it. Happened.
He had
They're
it
not
come.
connected to the
Yeah.
spirit.
He had it come. Then the Donaeo came, so I can't hold it anymore.
I'm gonna let go of that beef. I'm gonna really enjoy myself, you know?
But yeah, I think people just don't realize that, like, it's not that serious. If you really clock it, if you look at yourself, like, all the artists I love, I don't obsess about them. I'm trying to run a business. There's so many other things I'm thinking about. And if you understand it, like, if you can be empathetic with the other person, you're actually not really in danger. It's like, if you're an artist and you want to go raving, don't walk in the club with a 40 grand chain. Yeah, someone is struggling. You know what makes it worse? Because in Ghana, right, you see. But what I'm saying, you'll see. I'm talking about if you're gonna go to like an industry party.
So can I just quickly say, I'm so sorry, yeah, but if you're wearing a 40 grand chain
You
and
done
I
it
can
to
take
your-
it,
you did it to yourself.
that's when I'll rub your chest. I'm like, yeah.
Pew.
And then you be doing with your one leg.
on the one
Wow,
line.
you bro, my one leg. Well, you got one arm. Okay.
That's why I'm allowed. We're on the same boat. I'll be the leg, you be the arm.
Okay. Yeah.
Tag team.
So like, what people don't realise, I forgot where I'm going with this.
Sorry, I really just.
You just went to go and ruin
You
it.
still want 40 grand
That
chain?
would
said
ruin
Right,
it.
here we
when you
go.
go
The
to
40 grand
industry
chain.
parties.
There's places where you can wear your 40 grand chain.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not as a big deal
You
now.
go
People are
somewhere
making
where
money.
people are wearing 60
But if
grand
you're
chain.
going to audio hall or BLT
Yeah.
or listen, you don't know what someone's struggling, and you learn that in Africa. There was this boy,
Sorry,
right?
because they're gonna rip you in the comments. You said DLTs, DLT.
DLT.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. They can rip me.
I was thinking, but me too, I said maybe there's one above my age. BLT, let me-
DLT. Yeah.
DLT, yeah, go on.
I'm thinking breakfast, lunch, and tea, innit?
Every time it's things like this. Oh, God.
So I'm at the balcony now, just chilling, right? And all I hear is bare noise. This kid tried to steal one of my neighbour's goats.
Come on, collect it by the
Let's follow the story. Donaeo said 40 grand chain. Now he now took it to Ghana and they're stealing goats. Thank you.
No, listen.
No, have you forgot? He said no, but and the one guy that was selling coke. He said,
He said LA Lights. He said his
As
cousin.
much as you say,
Yeah.
as much as you say you missed out on the experience with your boy, you have stories.
You have stories. Your friends
And
are
it's
going
mad,
for your
and it's
your
mad
own.
stories as well.
So as I'm watching, and you got to remember, like his shorts look like the Incredible. Not to make fun of him, but his shorts look like the Incredible Hulk shorts. His shirt is already ripped.
Yeah.
Listen, the whole village,
conditioning,
I'm saying 30. Soon as, I don't know what they say, everyone came out their house, cutlass,
No, that's how
everything.
it is.
They would have
still-
That's how
killed,
it is.
listen, they would have killed that
Yeah.
boy.
What's
The police
police in Africa?
came
What's that?
to save him.
Yeah, that's what the police is for in
there was a
Africa.
bus
Yeah.
coming, he ran away from the crowd, jumped on the back of the bus, held it. Bruv, the Olympic sprinters ran and dragged him off the bus.
Yeah, because
Dragged him off the
they're
bus.
going to teach you're never going to do that again.
Belt, I'm talking about belt, cutlass,
The police,
for the one go.
The police come to save the criminal. They don't-
Yes.
so that no one else has to go
not
to
all
jail
the time.
today.
Unfortunately, sorry, this is the sidetrack quickly. There's a story of this one woman in the north of Nigeria somewhere, and obviously North Nigeria is more Muslims up there.
Yeah.
And I think there was she was in school there and university. I think there was a group chat, and she wrote something about the religion, Islamic religion, that they didn't agree with. They started stoning her. Then police came.
Yeah.
Then because the stone was too much, they left her.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to get hit by the stone.
Yeah.
So they're all the same kettle of fish. I swear to God, it's
one-
sad.
But look,
Like,
let me bring it round, innit?
Yeah.
So obviously, because this is my first time experiencing that.
Yeah.
But you got to realise, that kid that went to go steal the goat, how bad is his life? He knew that was gonna. He knew if he got
He knew the
caught.
consequences.
If he got caught, that was the consequences. Yeah. Belt
still
and
risked it.
cutlass.
Yeah, but he still
But he still needed that goat. And again, people don't think like people might be struggling paying the rent, and that 40 grand chain will fix everything.
Yeah.
You know them way there, like you
Yeah.
like
So you have to be smart.
you just have to be like.
No one say you can't have it, but there's just certain
There's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah, of course.
No, because I was even listening to another pod the other day, and the guy said when he gets his Rollie, as soon as he leaves that shop, he's going to go and buy a fake Rolex, and he's going to have the fake Rolex that he'll wear out when he's DJing and stuff like that, and then he will now wear the proper Rolex when it's time to wear the proper Rolex.
Yeah.
Because even like
Rick
you
Ross
go.
will wonder why he's getting robbed every time he comes to the
So
I don't feel sorry for those people.
but that's what I'm saying. But see, like you go into the to Tesco and that. You see how you're dressed, you're already telling people, yo, this is my personal time.
Yeah.
Whereas if you was just like, yo, I'm Chloe
attitude.
still, I got a look fleek all the time.
God
People treat you like that.
Yeah.
Around my house.
So
in
sometimes it's
supermarket.
like-
God actually forbid.
Yeah, so it's like you just gotta be like, you just like these glasses I wouldn't wear just driving around. The glasses I only bring out every once in a while.
Oh, for us, you got the Versace.
Versace. Yeah, there's a Versace. Even though his phone's out like a little slag today. You know, now I said before, for a man, very, very
We
nice.
love a
Very
man that
nice.
can get their toes out. and it's not
yeah, I
doing-
love
He
it.
came in, he walked in, he said confidently, you will
Yeah.
see my toes.
So you're gonna
This
see my
is
The sun came out, so so did my toes.
Toes are my toes. He said, yeah, no, looking very nice.
But just to round this up, I want to talk about your new rhythms, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've noticed that you're going for more the Ampiano-ish
Yes.
vibe.
Yes.
We like that. We like the
Yes.
We love it. Obviously, I'm an Afrobeat babe. I'm an Ampiano
girl.
babe. And that's really the genre I'm really listening to right now.
Yeah.
So the fact that you want to slide in,
Yeah.
we really do appreciate it. Been listening to the newest tracks that you've been releasing lately. Bangers.
Yeah.
You guys need to catch on. Huh?
No, go on.
Absolute bangers. But obviously, you know, you've told us throughout this conversation that you collect inspiration from different places.
Yeah.
So with the Ampiano vibe, how do you still bring that Donaeo? Because I've noticed that you have this funky music sound still within it as well. So how do you differentiate yourself with Ampiano? Because it's very hard to do so because they all kind of sound the same.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so-
your sound in it.
Yeah.
It still sounds like Donaeo, but still got Ampiano.
Yeah.
So you brought up a thing on, I think that's where we stopped speaking. It was about like, do you get gassed when you write other songs for other people and da-da-da-da-da, right? And with, where am I? Let me catch.
Because
You are Haventalks.
Wait, what was the question again?
So what I'm saying is that Ampiano sounds a
Oh,
lot.
the Donaeo thing.
Yeah. So how? Yeah.
So the confidence I do have, I explain it like this, right? and this will come to answer your question.
Okay.
So the question is, I just know how good I am, right? But the reason, but let me finish.
Okay.
Before you snap. Right? I always say, if your house is burning and the fire engine comes, you don't want a clumsy man holding. You want a man who knows that he can. He doesn't have to be cocky about it, but he has to clink, clank. Hey, save the people, boom.
Yeah.
And it's the same.
But I could really turn that into a dirty joke, But
So then, Christian. Do you know what I mean? Or say like, if you're a parent, you got to know that. Yeah, I'm gonna protect these children. And it's the same with me with music. I'm not cocky about it, but I know how good I am.
Yeah.
I know what I'm capable of.
It's okay to know.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to know.
Yeah.
Right? So when it comes to that sound, I don't even think about it anymore. I just know it's going to come out somehow.
Okay.
It's just...
So it's second nature.
It's second nature to me. Music is like breathing air to me.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? So
poetic.
So in regards to like the Amapiano thing, Super D and Pioneer through the lockdown were holding interesting events. And I'm seeing this tune
Those Boris Johnson.
bust up the interesting events.
Yeah.
A tune called Kings and Queens. And I'm like, this sounds like funky, but it's not funky. It's like, because you know Afrobeats is slower. So the groove is
a bit more of a vibe.
Come on. Whereas funky is like, do you know what I mean? Whereas funky is like skanking, but Amapiano is like, you know what I'm saying? So I've noticed that like, it sounds like funky. Well, what them men are making sounds like funky, but it's not. So as I've done more research, I'm like, okay, South Africa, which really is the home of Black House music, because even funky originates from South African music, right? South Africa's got this new thing, Amapiano. So now I'm obsessed, because that's my process for music. Yeah, I don't just think, oh, this scene's big. I think, am I having a lifestyle to this? Am I going to the parties? Am I meeting people to this? Am I listening to it my day to day? Is it what I put on when I'm cooking? Or do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once I realise it's that, then I make the effort to learn how to make the records.
Okay.
So like for the last 9 months, I've probably made like 500 Amapiano rhythms.
Sure.
What?
Amapiano funky rhythms, yeah.
Wow.
Do you sleep in the studio? It's not there. You must.
No.
500?
No, but like if you, I dedicate
loves it.
3 hours in the studio. I don't like doing more than 3
Do you have
hours.
a studio in your own house?
No, I've got a studio outside.
Okay.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I was thinking it makes
No,
sense.
but this
if you're at home.
this show, I feel
No,
like
no.
this shows your love. Because when you love something, even just in 3 hours, and again, it shows your confidence. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You don't need longer than 3 hours. You said I'm knocking out.
Yeah,
all
because
these songs.
those 3 hours is full on focus, but that's 3 hours over 9 months. So that's 5 days. I can't even calculate it, but that's 5 days a week over the span of 9 months. Everyone would make 500 records.
Yeah, okay.
That's what people
Okay,
forget.
so
If you want to do a painting and you just did 15 minutes every day, right? Before you know it, in 3 months, you've got 10, 20 paintings.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of focused work. So I've made about 500 records and I've got like 30 that I like. Okay. Right? Ready to go. Pyong, pyong. But what I've clocked is like with the Amapiano thing. But what I've clocked with the Amapiano thing is for the UK, it's very slow for it to be dance music. It's slow because obviously we like 128 and Amapiano's like 110 BPM.
Okay.
Right? We like faster, like drill, like we like it a bit faster. But I don't want to take away the groove because the more you speed up a sound, the more the groove changes, right? So I just sped it up, maybe 2, 3, 4 BPMs, just a little bit more. So if you want to play funky, you can play it with it. If you want to play it with Amapiano, you can play it with it.
Okay.
Right? And then I just thought, well, this Amapiano thing, people are going to look at me and go, well, it makes sense that he does that. So I thought, let me just bring some funky into it. And some R&B into it, some rap music, some trap music, some pop.
So we're going to
And
be
mix it all
some
together.
more music because you said
Every month, I've released like 5. I've got a record coming out next
So what I'm
week.
saying is you're still going. You're still going.
So up from March, I've released a record a month. And then in August, it'll be 2 records a month. And then in October to December, it'll be 3 records a month.
really spitting them out, you know.
How come you're so consistent now? Because you have like days when you're like, oh, I don't want to.
So what is it that I guess woke you up again?
Yeah.
Because you seem like you go through periods where you just.
Oh, do you know what? Music, I think my mum explains it, is like, after a while, I start getting miserable. If I don't make music for like 3 months, I start becoming miserable. And then like my mum noticed it, like when I was at home and I'd be miserable, moping around the house. She goes, I haven't heard you made a beat. And then I'll make the beat and I'm happy again.
Wake up.
She knows her son. Her mother knows their child.
She said, boy, I don't like this face.
Go make a track right now. Go make a song. So the last question, sorry, I want to ask you is, obviously you've influenced us and many others out there through different time periods.
Yeah.
What is...
Influencer culture.
What is the, I would say, legacy that you want to leave? Or what is that thing that when people, what is it that you want people to always remember you by? It's a hard question.
It's not a hard question. I'm just thinking, how do I answer this? I'd be happy if people forgot me.
Donaeo.
Yeah, but I'm not like, that's what I'm saying, like the legacy thing.
Excuse me,
That
sir.
was a fast
But
turn.
for me, like the
Do you
legacy.
know what you've done?
You didn't even think.
Yeah, I know what I've done.
Yeah.
But then I don't think I would have done what I've done if I paid so much attention to it. Because even like the question you asked before, like how am I always consistent? I just like making music. I go in the studio. After when the rap thing came, because I had grime, bassline, UK funky, these are all the times I've been popular. Deep house, rap. When rap came, I proper sat down and was like, oh right, I'm really good at my job. I'm not going nowhere. I'll be 90 and the 15-year-olds at that time will be raving to my music.
It's actually true.
It's just like, I just know that. So the consistency is not hard because I know that, again, I don't have to think about it, I'll put. And what's the question?
So was this more like, how do you want people to remember?
Oh, yeah. So when it comes to like legacy and stuff like
I'm
that.
not really on it.
All right. So have you seen a film called Troy?
Yeah, the Gladiators.
The Gladiator one, yeah.
All right. So this is the best way to explain it. So Achilles' mum, who's a god, takes Achilles to the side and says, right, you've got two paths, yeah? There's one path where you're going to die in a week, but you're going to be remembered. Stories will be told, songs will be sang about you. Or you can walk away, go start a family, and have a happy life as a farmer, yeah? And you will be forgotten. No one will remember you. He chose the legacy.
Yeah.
I would have chosen the farmer.
Why is that?
I don't know. That's just who I am.
It's a happy life, though.
I think you're just happy to be happy. You just want to be happy. You just want to enjoy yourself.
So you'll just choose the best option that's for you.
Yeah, I'll choose the best option for me. Like me, if in 10 years, if when I die, no one remembers me, that's fine. Like you guys remember me now. I'm in the moment kind of thing, but I'm not really.
You feel like you've had your moment, like you've done what you need to do when you needed to do it.
I don't even think of it like that. It's just like I do something I love and I make money from it, and that's as far as it goes.
I'm telling you now, regardless of the fact, even though you feel that way.
These vibes, boy.
I'm just here for pure vibes.
Here for vibes.
Breathing every day for vibes. No, I'm joking. But what I'm saying is that regardless of the fact, I definitely feel like you will have a legacy in itself. So, that's how I feel. That's definitely my opinion.
What do you think my legacy is?
I think.
How can I answer the one you couldn't answer it?
Let him in the game.
For me, I think your legacy would mostly be, again, going back to my very first point.
it's a Black British thing.
That's what I'm saying. My very first point is that UK Black British music is a culture in itself.
Do you know what? If I did want a legacy, that's the thing I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
The thing I'm most proud of is I'm one
Yeah.
of the architects that has helped
Build
British black people.
100%.
Like, not even just the music, like African Warrior, it gave us an identity and a proudness we never had before. Those are the things I'm really proud of, if that makes sense. I'm proud that, like, all of these kids now are doing concerts and they're bringing their brethren in and they're bringing teams and, like, I helped start all that. So it's like, British, to me, I grew up here, so obviously my favourite part of being black is being British black. And I'm just happy that we're in a situation where because like, I've got cousins like you guys. So I'll be having now I get to Now you guys get to make money out of the conversations we have at home, just cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you
We actually have a culture now.
there's always been a culture, but there wasn't a confidence to share it.
I feel like there's a space for it now, and there's actually people that want to hear from us and listen to it as well.
Yeah.
Because the
In fact,
problem
we
is,
didn't know it was a culture. If you really think about it, you see the whole Black British culture. To me, it's new. We never really appreciated it was a culture way back when we were younger.
Yeah.
It's now that we recognise, no,
We
is
are
actually
the
part of our
shit, man.
identity.
Yeah.
the thing is, I feel like for years, black people have been painted as like gangsters, bad people, da. It's now, and this is what I'm mostly proud about, like that's not being black, that's a percentage of our culture. Every culture has criminals, every culture has the
it's a
roads.
thing.
Like, even if you look at, if every, like when we talk about growing up in the hood, most, 80% of people grew up in the hood. Maybe 10% of those people become roadman. The rest are trying to find the next meal. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Will find their way or become successful in their own right.
Yeah, they're trying to live their life.
Just trying to live their life.
Do you get what I'm saying? I think you guys, one thing I like about what you guys do is like, again, like, you know, you get the, black women are aggressive. It's like, no, those are the women you date.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah. All of black women are not like this picture that they put up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think you
Everyone
guys
in
do
a
a
box.
great example of showcasing that. Because it's like, again, we grew up in it. We know that the image that the media and everyone else puts on us is not our culture. No. It's not. It's like 10%.
We're so diverse. I feel like people think that black people are this.
Yeah.
So
Like, look at all
They
the
just
financial advisors that are coming out now, and the business people that are coming out, and people that like now I can speak properly. Normally, and people are not like, oh, you're posh. Like, no, bro, there's bare men that speak like that. Like,
We try the good black. You're the good black.
And that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, you're the
Do you know
good
what I'm
black.
saying?
Like, no,
I just speak like
It's
you
not
do.
the good white.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
when I came up with the concept of Haventalks, I really just wanted to be a space of just freeness and just to bring what I experienced in my life to the table, because all I experience is love, support, and banter, and that's my motto. Like that's my morals.
No, I
I
love that.
live and breathe it. So
Love, support,
Because I think a
banter.
lot
love,
of time-
support, and banter.
No, because I think a lot of time people present like growing up black or black as a struggle.
Bro,
But even if it is a struggle, it's still fun.
No, exactly. It's there as well. It's a theme as well, but it's not like I think people put it as like the main
That's
running
the-
theme.
that's like that identity.
They've never smiled in their life.
You know,
I was just miserable eating nothing. I enjoyed myself.
You know, for me and Rachel, we grew up in Hackney. We grew up in North London. Yeah, we. You know,
Now look where you're working.
exactly. I'm a good babe right now. I can't tell you what I'm working, but I'm living life. Don't get me wrong. Do you get it? And people like to measure like who we are now, but they don't know where we came from.
Yes.
But that is a part of our identity. We do understand that. That's what we
enjoyed.
We enjoyed.
Yes. And that's why I love that little documentary that came out.
Which one?
Was it called? Was it not Chop Life? It had Cuppy in it.
Oh, I
It
know.
had-
What you're talking about.
watched it.
No,
No, it
not
wasn't the
Peckham.
Peckham
It was
one.
High
Life.
Sorry.
I really
You know what?
liked
Yeah, I
that.
could have cried watching that. I was just like,
I
I
really
watched it.
I was just like,
I really
it just showed just a
I
different
really
side of
enjoyed
us.
it.
It's called High Life.
It
yeah?
showed that black people living in luxury. I really enjoyed it.
What
It's-
is that?
I know. I don't think that's how much I enjoyed it. Because usually when you see
Like a
luxury
father
lifestyle,
giving their daughters their business and
I
like,
really enjoyed. That was some quality piece of TV.
Ah,
Well,
Yeah,
as much as I liked it, I can't lie. I want there to be a show just about like just normal people like me.
Yeah.
I heard that though as well. But I think it's important, especially in this.
why don't you
UK
guys
that-
just do a YouTube?
No, me personally, I don't want it to be. I was joking. Not me personally. Not me.
I wanna see me on the TV, but not me.
Because I like my private life. I ain't trying to have y'all in my business like that. But I kind of want to see a show about just normal people that that aren't rich.
But the one that you just said, the one that was in Peckham.
that
that's
was
more-
more.
Do you remember Desmond's?
Yeah.
Desmond.
Yeah.
Like, we need a program like that.
I don't think it'll ever happen again.
No,
No, but why though? That was a better representation of the black diaspora. It had it had everything. And you know what? I always used to fancy Gloria, yeah, but I looked at Desmond the other day. Oh my days! You know, Gloria's Naomi Campbell level beautiful, bruv.
She's pegged.
Hey,
Can't lie.
no, go again and look.
No, we need to go to Instagram. after this.
Gloria,
You said shine your eyes.
Gloria, and she's tall as well, you know. Gloria, I was thinking, because I remember I used to fancy her, but you're young, you like anything with bumps, innit? Like, no way there. But like, when I looked at this show, and sorry,
saying-
babes, sorry, my missus, I'm not saying.
No, yeah, fine.
But-
He only has eyes for you.
But back then, when I was looking, I was like, Hey,
This guy-
like, I fancy that anyway.
Yeah.
But you're in it. But I didn't realize. I was like, right, you are
girl's
Naomi Campbell.
And there wasn't that many of like black women, black girls that were on TV back then. But you got to see her, and you're like, I like this show. I
like this
you.
one.
Just liking everything that you
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Like Sean, Spider, like dealing with like there's
Was Spider the one that was always coming into the shop to sell shit?
yeah, and he had lions.
Yeah.
They had the white guy who's a part of our culture. Because remember,
There's a
there's
big
always
actor now,
one.
you know?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but I didn't realize he was in Desmond's until when it came on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I watched it again. I was like, oh my god,
That's what I'm
you're,
saying.
Like,
but
you're a
there's
big actor.
always been white people that feel more comfortable around black people
Yeah.
than their own. That's a part of our culture.
Yeah.
Like people don't realize like that. I feel like Desmond's showed everything.
It's true.
Yeah, and like in the 80s, like, oh, this is
Banging.
going down.
In a barbershop, barbershops are really hair is really important to us.
that
Even though I don't have none.
You ain't had to do yourself like that.
Well, I got a beard, innit? So
Yeah,
I think barbershops, hairdressers is a big part of black
Big
culture
part
in
of.
the UK. Big part. I know everyone has stories for days from hairdresser.
When you go there at 9 o'clock, auntie starts your hair at 9 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, you're still there because she's only done half your hair.
You've missed out her lunch break.
Yeah,
You've missed out her going to collect her kids at 3 p.m.
No.
You've missed out you feeding the child crisp.
All the child wants to now come and play on your phone.
Oh, thank you.
No, the most traumatizing. Sorry, guys, but the most traumatizing hair experience me and my sister had for about a year. My mum made us do Jerry curls.
Oh
Hey, you were with Michael Jackson every
They
day
were
at
calling me
school.
Michael-
I would sit down. The chair would turn to slip and slide.
Sorry, auntie has questions to answer.
No, our mother punished us. No,
Afro Jerry curl or long drippings?
no, dripping.
She
Guys,
has
when it
questions
rains,
to answer.
no,
Michael
listen,
Jackson.
we were
Michael
pissed.
Jackson.
Me and my sister would come
Michael
home. Yeah, we would come downstairs.
Michael
I was forgetting. You have to sleep with shower caps.
Thank you. Michael Jackson.
Couldn't get one on the pillow, Our hair was oily.
hair was oily.
Every 2 hours in the shop doing Jerry curl.
Girl.
My hair chopped off after that day. I lost my hair. So thank you so much for coming today, Donaeo.
Yeah.
Rachel, thank you. Z and Jimin, as always, every week we are out with an episode every Tuesday at 11. And listen, you got guys like this on here. You don't know what's going to come next, You don't know what's coming.
I'm telling you, respect
International
us.
babe now.
Put some respect on us.
Do you get it?
Really
So hopefully we'll see him again in more content. But thank you again for coming. I really enjoyed today's episode. We touched on many things: music, growing up,
Black British culture.
How you create songs, your inspiration from different music as well. We spoke on so much.
And the fact that they're actually, his experience.
Which was the coolest thing to find out as well. So make sure you catch us again every Tuesday at 11. If you've got any questions or dilemmas to send us, make sure you send it to us via email at info@haventalks.co.uk. That is info@haventalks.co.uk. Thank you for coming, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
To identify what they are or who they are. So it's a journey, it's their own journey, But attaching that word coming out